In today's wrap-up, more details have emerged regarding the meeting between Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan and Russian President Vladimir Putin, who held talks yesterday in Moscow, in what Pashinyan called a very productive summit. Putin stated that the settlement of the situation in Nagorno-Karabakh remains the most urgent issue. Of course, we have a lot to talk about in terms of building bilateral relations between Armenia and Azerbaijan, Putin said. According to Pashinyan, the presence of Russian peacekeepers in Nagorno-Karabakh is a main factor of the stability and security in the region. The Armenian PM also raised the issue of Armenian POWs being held captive in Azerbaijan, as well as the possibility of Russian cooperation in constructing a new nuclear power plant in Armenia. The Metsamor nuclear power plant in Armenia has had its life extended by the Armenian government, despite some raising safety concerns. On top of this, 15,000 doses of the Sputnik V coronavirus vaccine have arrived in Armenia from Russia. Pashinyan stated yesterday that Armenia plans to purchase larger batches of the vaccine. In recent months, the Armenian dram has steadily devalued. Thus, the central bank has announced that it will continue to monitor financial markets and use all tools available to guarantee prices and financial stability. According to experts, the main reason for the dram's devaluation is political uncertainty. On April 6th, the first deputy chairman of the central bank, Nerses Yerityan, stated in parliament that the situation in the financial market is manageable. In January to February of this year, the economic activity index in Armenia decreased by 6.7% compared to the same period of the previous year. Foreign direct investment has decreased as well, which has had an impact on the exchange rate. According to recently published data by the Statistical Committee, foreign direct investment decreased by 136% compared to the previous year. The Armenian government has announced an increase to the science budget by about $5.2 million. In 2021, $24.5 million were allocated for scientific activities, programs, and events. The additional funding will be used to implement further research and modernize infrastructure like laboratories and equipment. And Justice Minister Rustam Badasyan has stated that the government is prepared to announce an amnesty for men who avoided military service, allowing them to return to Armenia without facing any sort of prosecution. The proposal will apply to men aged over 27. Once the legislation is passed and gains presidential assent, then criminal cases initiated against draft dodgers in question will be lifted. And finally, the retro, the feminine, and golden oldies of Armenian music. You can catch Unplugged Rehashed. Zach Asturian is the chief A&R of the Los Angeles-based record label Critique. He played a set on the CivilNet balcony, showcasing Armenian music, which he believes, if promoted correctly, can make headways in the West.